everyone. Good morning. Hey, it's Carrie, and you're watching Joy My Keto Journey. Hey, this is the good, the bad, and the ugly today. We're going to do a full day of eating and what I do in a day. So, as you can see, I literally have just rolled out, just got the bed made, and I'm going to head out and I'm going to show you what I do, how I start my day. So, let's get going. Okay, everybody. So in the kitchen, I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to show you what I what I start my day with. So this is a 32 ouncer, and this thing is filled with water. So I just start with I have medication that I have to take on an empty stomach. So I start with that, and then I drink this all day or all morning. It won't take me too long, maybe an hour or so. But I drink all of this. I just kind of hold on to it. I don't put it down until I've drank it all. And then once this is gone, I'll make my lemon drink. So I'll be back when I show you my lemon drink. But I take my water and I'm headed to the prayer closet. So we'll be back in a little bit. Hey, so drinking my water. It just dawned on me that some of you may think, oh, can I have coffee, whatever. Coffee, as long as you don't put, have creamer or, MCTs, unless you use like a glucose monitor to know what something's doing to your system. I think it's different for everybody, right? I've watched several videos. Some people's bodies are fine and it doesn't break their fast. Their ketones stay the same. If they're having MCT oil as opposed to creamer in their coffee, there's different ones, right? So I think you have to just do what's best for you. I know my mom drinks coffee in the morning, and she just drinks it black. And, for me, I can drink it black and put a little bit of stevia in it, as long as it's just a little bit, and it doesn't affect me at all. But, so it depends on you. It's totally up to you. But I'm not a coffee person. When I do drink my coffee, I mean, I love coffee, but when I do drink my coffee, I drink it with my afternoon meal, which is my first meal of the day, and I do it with creamer and everything in it, but I do decaf because it's so late in the day and I'm really affected by caffeine. So I don't I don't drink leaded coffee. How's that? So you have to do what's best for you. But anyway, just thought I'd share that little piece with you. So drinking my water and spending some time with Jesus this morning in the prayer closet, and I'll be back later. Real quick, I wanted to share with you. This is the devotional that I read through last year, and I'm reading it through again this year because I really liked it. Christine Kane is amazing. If you've never heard her story, she's amazing. But it's just a really great devotional. I thought I'd share. This is what I read through or start with in my prayer closet. Also, you got to find what works for you. This is the Bible that I love, the Amplified Version. This happens to be Joyce Meyer's, which she has great commentary. Ooh. Good time in the Word today. Finished the book of Deuteronomy today. And, Moses coming to an end and, encouraging Joshua as he was going to lead the children of Israel into the promised land. And it was a timely word for me today because, this is where Moses told him to be strong and courageous. And on more than one occasion, and be strong and courageous. And in the Amplified, it was interesting. It said, be strong and courageous and firm, which was interesting to me. I know sometimes, we know that I know that God goes before me, and which is the best thing, right? There's nothing like the favor of God. You can't put money on it. There's nothing greater, but, sometimes your mind and your body just don't line up with that fact, that truth, that God goes before us. And so sometimes you just have to do it afraid, right? I know that what's coming is that as they, step into this journey and going into the promised land, God is going to stop the water, but he doesn't do it as they cross the river Jordan. He literally stops the water so that they can walk across on dry land. But they had to take a step first. They had to step into that raging water first before the water stopped. It didn't just stop so then they could take a step, right? So sometimes we just have to step out and in faith and do it afraid, right? If my body's afraid, if my mind is afraid and it's not quite there, or not lining up with that truth that God goes before me, do it anyway, and be strong and courageous and firm. So it was such a good word, and just to have a relationship. I wrote in my journal a little bit ago that just Moses's life, and his journey with God, and was so special, so intimate. And he knew he was going to die. God told him, "You're not going into the promised land." And he accepted that. And it was funny because I thought, I feel like I got the sense that Moses at the end of his life, he was 120 years old when he died, but that when it was his time, God took him up on a mountain and showed him all of the land. He'd given his blessings to all the tribes of Israel and of the children of Israel, and he knew he wasn't going to go in. He told Joshua, be strong, courageous. God showed him up on that mountaintop the land that they were going to inherit. And then, he died. And it was funny because it was kind of like, I don't know, I just got the sense when I was reading it that Moses kind of just resigned his spirit to God. Like he walked with him so closely for all those years that it was like, okay, now is my time. And he knew he was going to die. He knew God told him multiple times, you're not going into the promised land. But I thought, I wonder if it was kind of how I felt last night when I just kind of went to bed and I snuggled into my cozy bed that was warm and safe and secure, that and I resigned myself to sleep, right? That I knew that this is just what was next in my day, that's kind of how Moses passed, and then it says that he, with a capital H, meaning God, buried Moses, and nobody knew where his gravesite was, which that was interesting. I didn't take note of that before. So anyway, really good time in the Word today. Great time in prayer. So I'm nearly finished with my water. You can see here. And I am going to go put on some clothes. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do before I get cleaned up. Went to Orange Theory last night. It was the first time back for a while. Ugh, and my body's a little sore this morning. But great way to work out that soreness is to, work out and stretch a little bit. So I'm going to do that before I get into the shower this morning. So let me get some clothes on, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. All right. I'm going to flip around the camera and show you what one of my choices at home is. I got Mom some shoes, and so we've actually only gone for a walk once. We need to go more often. My goal is to walk at least twice a week with Mom, and run on my trampoline, which I'm going to show you in a second, twice a week. And then twice a week, I'm doing Orange Theory. So Sunday's my rest day. But other than that, the goal is to move my body every other day of the week. So I'll show you my trampoline. Hold on one sec. So here's my little trampoline. These rebounders I've had for years, and I really believe it. And then I have my little weights over there too. But I will put up a video, but the rebounders are so good. I'll put a little thing. Dr. Eric Berg actually did a video on rebounding and how great it is. Literally back in the early 80s, my mom had a book on rebounding and how weightlifters, everybody, does rebounding because it literally exercises every cell in your body, right? It stimulates your brain cells. I mean, everything, right? Just to feel better. So I will tell you, and be honest, when I first started this journey, I pushed myself to try to get on this thing, and I just run in place. I jog in place, and I do more high intensity. I go really fast, and then I go slower, and then I just do different things with my arms. Try to work out my triceps a little bit. So I just do different things when I'm on it. But I try to get my cardio up, and I pushed myself to do 10 minutes at the very beginning of this journey. Now I do 20 to 30 minutes, depending on what time allows. What kind of time I have in the day, with no problem at all. I probably could go even longer, or sometimes I just try to intensify the movement and really, go strong for, a full song or 2 songs in a row or whatever, and just really run and really work up a sweat. So I get nice and sweaty on this thing, but this is a good thing to do. It's great to have when today it's really cold outside. I think we're having a high of like 56 or something today. So that's chilly for this little originally Arizona girl. And so I'm choosing to exercise inside today. So real quick, before I do my workout, it just dawned on me. I'm like, first things first. I also am monitoring my blood pressure. My goals this year is to come off of my medications. So I've been monitoring my blood pressure every day. The goal is at some point just to come off of it altogether. And I think I can get there with exercise and getting the weight off. So, okay, guys, finished my workout, feeling good. Just wanted to say something else that I thought of when I was running on my trampoline. That's so good about the trampoline. It's so good if you have bad knees. I've never had bad knees. My mom did have knee surgery though, so I kind of try to protect my knees. So when I walk, I wear really good shoes. I bought myself and my mom a pair of Hoka shoes that came highly recommended by actually food servers and a nurse. And I was like, wow, okay, so if you're going to be on your feet all day, this is the shoes you wear, and they're super supportive. So anyway, I don't wear any shoes when I'm working out. I'm barefoot, but at home. But when I walk, I do wear Hoka shoes. But the trampoline is so great because you can get a good cardio workout without bothering your knees, and it feels great. Nothing really hurts. It's just everything is getting moved, and as the very infamous fitness coach, Julius Johnson, says, a body in motion stays in motion. So anyway, had a really great workout. Oh, the other thing is I don't just run to run and do nothing. I look out my window, which is a beautiful view, but I put on my phone, put on a playlist that has some good, positive, upbeat, really great music, because that makes it a lot of fun too. So you want to do a workout. For me, I got to do something that's enjoyable, that I look forward to. Otherwise, I'll find excuses not to do it. The other thing I thought of when I was on running was, sometimes you have to act yourself into a feeling. We do this every day. I have to do it every day, right? Sometimes we just don't always feel like exercising, or feel like getting out of bed sometimes, or feel like doing the things that we need to do. But so sometimes you just have to act your way into a feeling. Just start moving. Just don't give yourself time to think about it. Just do it. All right. Anyway, I am going to go get cleaned up and get my lemon drink going. So I'll see you back to show you how I make my lemon drink. All right. All cleaned up. Let's go make some lemon drink. Yum. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut my lemon. I love the Myers lemons. If you can get them, they're the best ones. They're very sweet and yummy. But I use a whole lemon, so I just squeeze that into, that's a 32 ounce, that's my 32 ounce cup that I drank my water in earlier. And now I'm doing the lemon. And then I'm going to add apple cider vinegar. So I use the Bragg's apple cider vinegar. I will tell you that not all apple cider vinegars are the same. This is Bragg's with the mother, so that's why you have to shake it up like that. But if you've tried this before with something other than Bragg's, and didn't like it, I highly recommend you try it again with Bragg's. I've tried others and they're just not all the same. So Bragg's is where it's at. Then I also add liquid stevia to it. Now this liquid stevia, the cheapest place I found, just FYI, if you have a Trader Joe's, I highly recommend getting it from Trader Joe's. That's the best place to get it. Now I've added water and ice all the way to the top, and delish. So I'll sip on this for the remainder of the day until it's gone. Okay, it's about 1:30. Ooh, I'm looking a mess. Got laundry going and everything else, but about 1:30 and I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna go make some lunch. Today it's just gonna be scrambled eggs and bacon. I've already got bacon cooked that I have in the freezer, so I'm just gonna take a couple pieces out and zap it, whip up some scrambled eggs, and make my coffee. So let's go make it happen. Okay, coffee first. This is my favorite cup. What am I grateful for with the smiley? First, I'm going to add some heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons. And this is my 2 tablespoon measure that I love. I'll put a link below it to Amazon. And then I'm going to add Bulletproof's Brain Octane MCT oil. This is a great way to get some good healthy fats in your diet. If you have the macros for it, add it to my coffee. And then I mix with this little mixer. If you don't have one of these, I'll put a link to that below as well. It's a must have in your kitchen because it really froths up and makes sure that, you know, that oil, it doesn't feel like your coffee's oily, but it just froths up your heavy whipping cream with it. And I have a Keurig, so I'm just going to brew my coffee. And then to the coffee, I'm going to add Bulletproof's collagen protein. Now, remember, collagen protein, this is the reason I'm putting this. I get this every day in my coffee. It's unflavored, so you can't taste it, but it's really going to help prevent saggy skin as I'm continuing on this journey. I already have some saggy skin just because I'm older. Start this when you're young, people, if you can, but this has 20 grams of collagen in it, so it's a great way to do that, and it dissolves really well, very easily in your coffee. Then I'm going to add some cinnamon to the top since I didn't add it with my heavy whipping cream. Normally I do. And then some stevia, and give it a little stir and taste test. So good. Okay, so my lemon drink is done, and now I'm going to make electrolytes. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what I'm using. I use 2 different ones. I usually use this raspberry one by Ultima that I get on Amazon, but I just tried this. Perfect Keto just came out with some new electrolytes, and these are super yummy. So I'm gonna have this one again today. It's a black cherry flavor. They have several different flavors, but I really like this one. But anyway, just 1 scoop of this in my water cup, and I kind of mix it up, and then I'll fill it with ice and water back to the top. And that will get me through until dinner. So I just want you to see what's in these. This is just loaded with minerals. This helps to increase your hydration, helps you from getting the keto flu. I never got the keto flu, but I've been doing electrolytes from the get-go, so just so you know. Hey everybody. Okay, so it's about 5:30. Ran to the market, did some errands and stuff this afternoon, and decided to come over to Mom's, and it's because it's cold outside. She doesn't want to come out, which I don't blame her. So we're going to make soup and make it here. And this is a recipe I just saw recently that Jess from Keto Rewind made, and it looks delicious. So, and it looks pretty simple. It looked like it was in my wheelhouse. So I thought we'd go ahead and make it. So she did hers in the Instant Pot. She got it from GimmeDelicious.com. And so it'll be on my website. If you're following my website, I think it said we were supposed to be having like, not ribeye, some kind of steak, filet mignon or something on the grill, but it's cold. So we're doing soup instead. So you can switch it up how you need to. So anyway, let me flip the camera around and let's get started. Okay, everybody, it's done. Let me flip around the camera and show you. Literally, it's almost 6:15. Just keep in mind that had we done this in the Instant Pot, Jess did hers in the Instant Pot, and literally those last 20 minutes that I've let this simmer took 2 minutes in the Instant Pot. So this could easily be a dinner in under 30 minutes. So let me show you what it looks like, and then we'll get it plated or bowled in this in this instance, and then we'll taste it and let you know what we think. Okay, y'all, we're gonna taste it now. Mom doesn't want to be on camera because she's not all did. But thanks for spending the day with me today. It's been fun. I'm gonna hang out after dinner. I'm just gonna hang out with my mom and probably play cards and laugh and have a good time. So it's been a good day. Comment below and let me know if you want to see more videos like this. If there's something else in particular you'd like to see, let me know. I would love to hear from you. So let's see how this amazing soup tastes. It smells amazing in here. So you're gonna taste it too, Mom? They can at least hear you.
Sure. Yeah, they can hear me.
Yeah.
It looks decadent. Mm. Mm.
Wow.
Yum.
That's really good. I love a creamy soup.
Keeper.
Yeah, total keeper. We'll be making this one again. Really, really good. Highly recommend it, guys. All right, I'm gonna sign off so that I can eat and enjoy my mama's company. This is Carrie watching Joy in My Keto Journey. Have a great weekend. Bye. Hey, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up to let me know that you want to see more like it. And also subscribe and hit the bell icon to be reminded every time I post a new video.